I think I have to close this for it to update. Yep, I played it almost all the way through VG and it was disappointing. It was fun until it wasn't, basically. I played it on like normal/easy, and it just felt like an annoyance rather than a fun beat 'em up. It was definitely cool in some aspects. No, I didn't scroll down. You go to the game, you select the game, and then if you scroll down on the game page itself, yeah, spec was definitely something we were saying a lot. Oh wait, no, that was the other one on the SNES. That was spec. Hey, what's up, Yoshi? Thank you for the tier 2. 38 freaking months, man. Hope you're well, dude. Everything's going okay. Yeah, lots of hugs for Yoshi, please. Alright, what did we get? Oh, I have to go to miscellaneous system. You can choose Dragon Quest 8 soundtrack and the music. It'll play when you're outside of battle. Wow. Sweet. 5 skill seeds, 5 bottles of pop. Dang it, I don't want those. Bomb Queen coming in with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub and discussion. I appreciate the kind of discussions like that. Okay, so it does offer stats, but they're garbage stats, so I'll put it on just because it doesn't actually show it. Oh, it's disappointing. Thank you very much for sharing that Twitch Prime here. Oh, here we go. Extra experience, extra gold. I'm not gonna wear those. Man, my charm. Hell yeah, DQ8 hero. All right, just for the DQ8 hero look. They're not that OP of items, so it's fine. But what I will not be using is the extra XP or gold stuff, unless maybe we need a grind. If we're grinding, then I'll use it. Might be able to equip it as a costume? Is there such a thing? Outfit. Ah. You're right. Cool. Perfect, thank you. That's the type of information I love to get. Yeah, take that, logs. Looks like you might have to log a complaint. A cypress stick. Is it one-handed though? It sure is. But it's worse. It's worse than the sword. God dang it. Get out of here, cypress stick. Looks like the usefulness won't stick.
Well, if it isn't Cobblestone's newest grown-ups, eh? What are you looking for tonight, eh? Is that a home at the moment? Listen, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but he's worried sick about you, Gemma. Well, it's only natural, I suppose. He is your granddad, after all.
I'm really bad at that accent, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah! Yeah! Ruin everything! Dunstan's corking compendium. Honk! Dunstan's corking compendium written on the cover. Honk! Takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. The puns keep flooding into my mind. I've never experienced anything like it. Get a load of this one. We could show visitors around the Great Stone Spire beyond the village and call it the Cobblestone Tour. Oh, that one made me even face palm. Because it's already called Cobblestone Tour. God damn it. And there's plenty more where that came from. They just won't stop. It's like divine inspiration. Here's another. The mother said she'd throw her son from a cliff if he didn't eat his vegetables, but it was a bluff. Why are you murdering your child? It's like the god of hilarity has granted me his holy blessings. I must tell Gemma right away. Puns that make me groan. I know, right? Just want destruction. Ooh, a ladder. You know what this makes me want to do? It makes me want to build this town in DQ11 or DQ Builders 2. Yeah, pumpkins. Yeah, yeah, wrecking everything. Those puns rocked. Hey, nice. I already have DQ Builders 2 Leviticus, and it's amazing, by the way. It is absolutely amazing. Listen, the whole intent of a pun is to make people groan and sigh and facepalm. So if you make someone do that, it's a good pun. It's a good pun. That's how it works. All right, something's been bothering me. Using auto run, no. There we go. That's better. Oh, take your money for the book. Oh, okay. I thought you were just like, yeah, Square Enix making that Skrilla because it makes people want to buy more games. I mean, if they make good games, which they do, and you want to buy more games, that's what game developers want to do. They want to make a game good enough that makes you want to buy the rest of their games. You know. That's why I always say game developers have your best interest in mind. Well, okay, let me correct that. It's in a game developer's best interest to make you want to buy their game and play it and play the rest of their games. So they're going to appeal either to a certain crowd or try to make a game as good as possible. And what I mean by that, why there's a difference in making the game appeal to you as much as possible or make it as good as possible, because there's a lot of games out there that are only trying to appeal to fan service, and I think you know exactly which ones those are. And they're not trying to make a good game per se, they're just trying to make it appeal to you as much as possible with fan service, so you want to buy more of their games. So I mean, a game developer should want to make a good game and make it, you know, have a lot of exciting options and gameplay features and everything, because if they do that, then you want to buy more of their games, or you'll tell your friends how good the game is, you know? So a lot of people are just like, oh, those developers sell out this or whatever, and it's based on the fact that like they're advertising or something, when it's like, yeah, well, they're not going to make their game for free, you know? You have to encourage sales, but you have to make a good game to promote that. Gotta make a good game first. That's the whole idea. Woof woof! Woof woof! Woof woof! Oh, here we go, another book. There's a book called Tour de Horse, Equestrianism for Young and Old. Honk! Takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. For the longest time, I simply could not understand what all the fuss was about horses. To me, they always seemed like such skittish and dangerous animals. But all that changed when I was finally convinced to ride one. Such grace, such speed! I was speechless. What a fool I'd been all these years, refusing to even entertain the idea of riding one. And the way my faithful steed rushes to my aid at the moment I ring the bell, no matter where I am in a derriere, it moves me near, enough to tears every time. Such loyalty, such nobility. Long live the horse, I dare say. I dare not imagine a life without one now. Those heavenly hoofbeats have clip-clopped their way into my heart. Adorable. There's two kinds of fan service on Sun & Showers. There's this kind of fan service, it's like, oh sweet, DQ8 outfit. And then there's the giant boobies fan service without actual game content, you know? True, publishers do have the final word and everything, which kind of sucks. Actually, it's a little known sort of thing that publishers have a lot of sway and clout when it comes to how a game is made and designed, more than we realize. Buy 3 cups, oh my god. Or you could just play like Omega Lab, and the whole premise of the game is to get stronger so that your boobs grow. That's literally the game. It's such a terrible game too. No surprise there, by the way. Wow, a game based entirely on breast size is a bad game? What? I never would have thought that the development budget would be so low and shallow for a game like that. That's so surprising to me. The Code Vein, one of the characters, wears a shirt that's permanently in a half-ripped state, struggling to hold her massive hunkers. No, I didn't hear about that. But so I'm very interested in playing Code Vein because it's basically Dark Souls-ish type gameplay. And I don't really care about the fan service as long as the game is fun, right? I've always said that. I don't care how big and bouncy the boobs are. If the game is fun, the game is fun. If the game is well made, it's well made. But after watching, not really watching, but seeing a little bit more about Code Vein, I don't think I'm gonna stream it because it is it's way more fan servicey than I originally expected it to be. So I'll probably just play it on my own time. But I'm still excited to play it. It depends. If I finish DQ11 like a lot sooner than I expect, then I'll pop in Code Vein and stream it, but we'll see. It's not shallow, it's at least 3 cup sizes deeper. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, how Blizzard and Activision's interaction went, it was really hard on Blizzard. Blizzard has lost a lot of integrity because of what Activision has kind of forced them to do as the parent company since the buyout or merger. Hey, what's up, Kim? What's going on? Chickens instead of geese? I know, right, son? Did they even play Untitled Goose Game? The hell's wrong with these guys? Can I get over this fence? Nope. What about Hidden Cave behind the waterfall? A little bit of frame rate drop on that. Not that big though. But there was another item on a house somewhere. I think it's on this house right here. No, I got up there. It was on this one. Maybe I did get them both. Maybe I did get them both. Maybe it was this one, it was the other one. Can't get over there. Bum. Hey, puppers. No surprise, the hero has the biggest house in the village.
Oh!
Oh!
Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure.
Whoa, Mom,
Look
please.
At you, all grown up.
Yo, that's not. Why are you spying on me when I'm showering?
Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness
Witches!
me.
Witches! Banish them! Banish them! Secret of mana their
Here
asses!
I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along.
Well, sorry, son, but you're banished.
Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here. This belongs to you. Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said
Crown Prince.
you're the reincarnation of the Luminary.
Oh. That means nothing to me.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short
No,
of it
is that
is
good?
that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Okay, see ya.
Crikey.
We found Yangus of the game. She's just as cute as Yangus,
Well,
to be
I can't
honest.
stop
So
you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
the reincarnation of the Luminary. Honk tries his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything. He's learned and excited about his coming trip. Eventually, he just stands in the dining room, staring at his mother in the back. Standing there, just waiting, staring, hoping she'll turn around. Hello, Mother. Wonderful evening we're having, isn't it? Oh, I mean, hi, Mom. Having trouble sleeping, are we? Well, whenever I have trouble nodding off, I like to go for a little walk. The night air always does me a power of good. A power of good? What about the power of 6? Or something? Guess I'll go for a walk and I'll find the girl out there and she'll like give me inspiration and we'll also get married. And we'll totally have the you know what. And everything. And all the things and stuff, you know. Premarital hand holding. Okay, Ragiston, I think you need to like clean it up a little bit. This isn't rated X chat, alright? Jeez, buddy. Goodness. Well, okay, so as far as this game looking great, it does look great, don't get me wrong, but this graphical aesthetic allows the game to be made at a lower overall polygon count because it's a more of a cartoonish approach, so it doesn't have to have as rugged features, you know, like little bits of like wrinkling in the skin and, you know, hair and stubble and stuff like that. It definitely, see, here's why graphical aesthetic is more important than just like graphical fidelity. Having detail in your environment, like the little mossy rocks and the grass patches and the different flower colors and, you know, things on the side like this, better texturing, like look at the walls and the ground texturing is also really nice with little bits of different colored rock and stuff all over the place. Like it's not just 2 tiles repeated over and over and over again, you know? It's beautiful, it's really well textured. That's why graphical aesthetic is more important than fidelity, because fidelity just means high polygon count, you know, really, really, really high resolution graphics. Aesthetic is an artistic choice. So because it has this aesthetic, it can get away with looking amazing because of the design team, the artists, and still look amazing, you know? So it's really a credit to the artists more and the designers more than it is about like the fidelity of it, you know? Hey, what's up, Nine? What's going on? So while I agree the visuals are amazing, it's actually not the highest graphical fidelity game out there. I would say that's probably Xenoblade Chronicles 2, if I had to be honest. Well, Toriyama is just the character designer. I don't think he does anything else, like the world or whatever. Damn. I know I can get up there. Gotta be able to. Correct, yeah. Like higher levels of detail and stuff means the game is gonna age a lot more well. Damn. Gotta get that treasure, guys. Oh, wait, you know what? There's a run button, isn't there? Huh! Okay. When you run, the jump doesn't... Alright, let's try this again. Huh! Okay, when you run jump, it doesn't actually give you a better jump. Yeah, it doesn't give you a better jump. Yep, it stops you. Same jump. Well, maybe it's a little bit better. Damn. I thought I hit it in time there. But I mean, I agree. The game looks amazing, but I'm just kind of trying to correct a little bit and educate on the difference between that and more credit should be given to the artists of the game and less to just like what the Switch can and cannot be capable of handling, you know? Because the actual like processing needed for this game is actually relatively low. Go on. God dang it. Yeah, exactly. What Rageson said. There we go. All for like an herb. Yep. Damn it. I knew it. Oh, I could have gone over here. Frick. I knew it was going to be something stupid like an herb too. Oh, man. Feels bad. Hey girl, how you doing? What's up? Wanna make babies?
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you?
Nope.
I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago.
Sure don't.
There I was, crying like mad.
I think this game could have
there you were, running
benefited
around
from
trying to help me
having
get
you
it down.
run around as a kid and experience these things instead of
Some
them
things never
making up the
change, eh?
memories.
You
Like
know,
a half hour of playing
I
as a kid
always
and growing
imagined
up and
we'd
stuff.
Spend our whole
Would have been really
lives
cool.
right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so
What
surprised
spoilers
by what your
channels?
mum said
Side
today.
games. Side games.
All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But
That was
then,
me.
the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since.
So if I'm the reincarnation of
That's
the luminary,
his
how come the
star,
star's
right
still
there.
there? Boom, checkmate.
How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to.
Let's hope they start some rumors, huh? Wouldn't that be silly if they started rumors that we
Goodbye,
were dating or something?
friend.
That would be so silly. Oh, she was crying. She just friend zoned me at the same time. Exhausted after his long day, honk! Finally falls into a restless slumber. They need to work on the English. I don't know why they keep honking in the middle of sentences. Oh wow, I'm in the same outfit as I was before.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub
I'm gonna
up
have to
too
take
bad,
off
you know.
the
I
costume.
wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once.
Oops, I already
Why
spent
don't you
it.
visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
I feel like I'm gonna have different outfits and stuff over time, so I don't want to ruin that by just having. That's what I would look like now. Oh, I look different now. I'm purple! Okay, I actually like this one better because I like purple. Oh, even though I like orange, it's my favorite color. It's more yellow than orange.